应该是比较慢吗？还是已经开了？哦，已经开了。看，好 ，OK。等我一下下。OK， 好了。我们接下来玩新的，这个叫做 Tangle Tower， 好像是一个点击式吗？对，应该是点击式吧。算是推理游戏。我当初在滑 Steam 看到他的介绍影片的时候，觉得他们角色互动跟他们角色的动作，我觉得蛮生动的，我觉得还蛮有趣的，所以我就找了我之前就找了一次特价的时候我就买了。好啦，那我们开始吧。哦，这什么？好，开始。Tangle Tower， 午后下午吧。湖边有一只黄色的小鸡。
It's a bird bath.
Oh.
Is that just rainwater?
雨水
So weird.
有水很奇怪吗？
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune.
为什么这边要用紫色的？还是唱哦。
Please don't do that.
好，这样。
You ready, Sally?
哦，他叫 Sally。
Grimoire, I've been standing here for 7.5 minutes.
7分半钟。
Just checking.
Do you have the map?
Yeah, but it's basically blank.
地图。
Did you read the case file? What do you think?
怎么了？
I'm not sure yet. It's really not a lot to go on. Did you read it?
还没。
Yeah, I'll read it on the way.
不是啊，你要先让我看，我以为你要现在就看。好，案件档案，谋杀案哦，这么快吗？我以为还会要发生一下事情原来已经直接出事了。哦，还有什么？Freya Fellow， 在位 Flora Fellow， 都姓 Fellow 该不会是什么亲戚或家人吧 ？Flora 也在场，他正摆好姿势准备画像。所以他是第一发现者吗？现场没有凶器，但是画上的主人公拿着一把刀，刀尖上的红色液体不是颜料，而是血。哇，这凶手这么有表现欲哦！好哦，这是什么？这是案件吗？哦，案件。那这个呢 ？Freya。哦，这个是被害者。脸上这些是颜料吗？那这个是什么？地图地图蛮大的。好，我先看一下这地图还有什么，随便点一下。
It's the little boat we used to cross the lake.
渡湖的小船。
It's the only way on or off the island.
所以是孤岛。完了，这孤岛通常都会发生杀人事件的啊。
What a comforting thought.
好厌世哦。
It's a garden.
花
I
园。
think. It's currently far away.
We could walk closer to it.
是用这个移动。好。
Ready when you are.
OK。
That's a big lake.
It's kind of purple. Looks
发
poisonous.
紫。
I think it's just water.
Yeah. Water with poison in it.
OK，
Mountains.
Nope. They're too steep and too smooth to be mountains.
还是对应到这个小水池。
They're more like cliffs.
悬崖，可是它看起来只有一片诶，
Whatever they are, they go all the way around the lake.
环绕着湖泊。所以这个小鸟是现在这个岛吗？这个呢
It's just an archway, but it seems a little ominous. Like walking through it might give you bad luck.
感觉会被施加什么奇怪的法术。
Too late.
来不及了，谢喽。好，
I tied the boat up to the mooring post, so it'll stay put.
感觉通常这种时候就会发生，就是离开船之后回来发现，船不见了，绳子断了。
Probably.
Loving the confidence.
OK， 好吧，我们去下一个地图。哦，所以主角是2个人啊，一起办案。花园看起来还不错，有一颗蛋呢。
It's a stone carving. Wonder how it got cracked.
还是它本来就是裂开的
I？think it's supposed to look like that.
我看看可以按键盘吗？好像不行按键盘哎，好吧，那我们就用滑鼠吧。
It's an egg.
What animal is that?
Hawk, bear, lizard.
Right.
综合体，
A hawk bear lizard.
英雄蜥蜴。OK，
It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster.
Playing a harp.
Playing a harp.
半鱼人吗？
Hang on a second.
看一下。啊，有解谜哦。
Isn't just a regular statue, is it?
Something tells me we're not gonna solve this just yet.
当然。OK， 没关系。
Let's come back later.
Yeah，
It must do something.
一定有吧。
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
竖琴雕像。哦，所以待解的也会放在这里。两栖动物。OK。这是什么？它嘴巴里面有东西耶，好像是鹿，还是这个
It's
圈
full
圈
of the
是什
same
么？
weird water that was in the lake.
哦，紫色的水。
Any fish in there?
Not a single one. Although there is something in there.
啊，没有鱼，那这样有什么
It's a cassette tape. Or it used to be.
卡带被水弄坏了，标签上的文字模糊不清。然后他们就这样直接拿，所以代表这个水应该没有立即上的毒性吧？
It's a bandstand.
It's small for a bandstand.
It's a one-man bandstand.
单人演奏台那应该不大，
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
都没有人哎。
You're supposed to say, too quiet?
It's not.
你管人家？
It's an appropriate amount of quiet.
这个是什么？
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No.
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's...
Is it working?
No.
这个是什么？热气球
That
吗？
must be Tangle Tower.
哦，是那个塔 ，Tangle Tower。OK。它还有旁边还有这个角哎，像那个什么鸭子还是像什么鸟类的那种爪子。下一个是什么？大门。为什么少一个 O？O 掉下去了。这是信吗？
Is that an envelope?
先看一下。
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there.
哦，里面还有。偷看一下，偷看一下，一定要的
Isn't
吧？
that an invasion of someone's privacy?
啊，
No, definitely.
是没错啦。打开的信封被撕开了，里面只有一张纸，密码画在另外一张纸上，记住之后就赶紧毁掉。你说的我不同意，你去那下面是找不到的。哦， 哦，这是这个塔的导览吗？虽然叫做 Tangle Tower， 但实际上它是由底部的一座宅邸连接的2座塔，它的周围有环形湖泊环绕，湖水是一种不寻常的混合色。这个湖泊四周有陡峭苍白的悬崖包围，崖壁又陡又滑，爬不上去。Tangle Tower 目前是 Fellow 家族和 Pointer 家族的居住地，所以有2个家族住在这里。不知道他们里面怎么分居住范围就是。好，再看有什么。
Oh, there's an O on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
你们要把它拼回去吗？
Tangle Tower.
把它拼回去哦。
Tour. Oh.
What?
Oh, there's an O on the floor.
Oh,
OK，
yeah.
没有要拼回去。
Tangle Tour.
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 Little bird feeders.
小
How
型
do
的
you
鸟
know they're for birds?
搞不好是鸟笼啊。
Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
而且上面有写 R 欸，
No.
为什么上
I
面有
think
写
they'll
R？
just silently judge us.
Which one do you think came first? The tree or the house?
The age-old question.
这可以拿吧？
Should we ring the doorbell?
应该要
Why
吧
would？we not?
礼貌。
It's a little melody.
嗯，
Don't think it's locked.
搞不好有人会出来开门啊。
Oh, that means we can just walk straight in, right?
你要不要先等一
I'm
下
pretty sure that's the rule, yeah.
OK， 看来是直接
It's
进去
red,
了。
but I don't think it's painted. It's just
好吧，至少没有按门铃。
A path leading towards the stone square.
石头广场。还可以再通往个广场。这个是广场，然后这个是大门。先去偷看一下好
Let's
了
head。to the crime scene first.
啊，
It's
不
at the
能
top of the west tower, I think.
不能先走这吗？好啦好啦，就是不想先走正路吗？就是从开头就分2边了，好像一边叫做 Fellow， 一边叫做 Pointer 嘛，忘记了是 Pointer 吧？对 Pointer 跟 Fellow。OK， 这是什么
It's a big glass tube filled with water.
？Yeah，
There are weeds in there and sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be, except there's nothing living in it
是空的。
anymore.
这是族谱吧？
What is that?
下面这是蛇吗？还是龙啊？我觉得应该是龙，但它这样缩图好像蛇哦。
I think it's a family tree.
看一下，知道一下人物关系。是龙。我看啊，那个死哦死掉的是这个嘛 ？Freya Fellow。然后他好像在画叫什么 Flora 吗？是这样念吗？我看一下，这是 Freya 嘛？死掉的。看一下 Flora Fellow，Flora 在哪里啊
What is that?
I think it's a family tree.
Flora它是 Flora Fellow 啊？在哪 Flora Felix Flint Flo 的 Fellow Lady Flora， 可是这是 Flora 我记得是 Flora 吧，是 R 吧 Flora 怎么没有在上面啊？既然都姓 Fellow， 应该是同一个家族的人啊。 是我没看到吗？啊，这个吗？对吧？这应该，它这个第一个字应该是，这算是什么 ？L O， 看这个第一字，但是这个应该最近的，后面是 L O R A， 但后面不对啊，后面不是 Fellow， 应该不是他吧？好奇怪哦，没有看到 Flora 的名字是 Flora 吧 ？F L O R A。对啊 ，Flora。我的问题吗
Sally, check those plants for clues.
Is soil a clue?
随便看看嘛，随便看看，不要这样嘛，我随便看看嘛。
Sally, check those plants for clues.
随便看看不行吗？
Is soil a clue?
好啦，好嘛，不看了，不看。
A big letter F.
那是 Fellow 吧
Course.
？Fellow family。
Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion?
你好像很不想哦，我觉得你听起来就很不想。
This one has a big P.
That's probably important.
How very perceptive of you.
OK， 双关双关。
A door.
A
Oh,
door，
what's behind it?
A room.
a 轮。
It's not locked.
啊，都没有人吗？我们就这样随便跑 ，OK 的吗？我看一下。哦，它可以拖。哦，所以这是命案现场。所以命案现场是Fellow家的某一块地方。好，我们先看一下西塔吧，这边是西边。弗罗拉塔，他是画上的那个人先看跟本
Let's
人
take a
打
look
个
at
招
that
呼。
painting first.
你还要指定哦，不能先跟本人讲话吗？好吧，好
There
吧。
it is.
There
The
it is.
unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
Flora Fellow。
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it.
所以已经抓到凶手了吗？Oh my god！
Looks that way.
哦，彩绘肖像。OK，
I wonder if all of Freya's paintings are this creepy. Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
There's something wrong with the crime scene. And something really weird about the murder weapon.
We didn't find a murder weapon.
这是什么？思考吗？哦，他的死法很奇怪。啊，突然就开始了吗？等一下，很奇怪吗？我看一下有什么。Freya 的死法很奇怪，应该是要补字吧？我想一下。没有凶，他们刚刚在讨论说没有凶器嘛，反正就开始，还有人不知道该怎么办。我看一下，没有凶器。好想回去看一下命案现场啊！我才刚看个2秒，然后他们就开始讲话了。我想一下，弗罗拉的肖像画上面有写，拿着一把刀，尖端沾着血。我看一下啊、不是，他被不对啊。不对，哦，他看起来好臭拽哦。不过以现场来说，我的印象中，我刚刚的印象是他好像还蛮干净的，没有血迹，没什么血迹啦，一点点。 不是。一支画笔，好像没有关于凶器的这个词吗？这样就可以接，但是他被带离了犯罪现场。好，我先随便放好了。然后沾着血。
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
我随便按嘛。哦，有写啊，有写。
Freya was stabbed by a painting.
哦，所以
Not
会因为
by the
选项有
woman
不同
from
的
the painting,
对
but
话
by
吗？
the painting itself.
Mm-hmm. Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed. There's blood on the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't.
这边都不用点，它会自己播。
See any other knives around here?
No， 目前没有。
Case closed.
The case is not closed. And even if you were right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
当然啊。什么意思？结束？什么了吗？未完的画作。哦，我以为 ending 了，吓我一跳。应该算是谜题吧。哦，有一个成就。那这样我们可以跟他对话了吗？
Flora, Fellow.
Hello。哦，有一阵风。
Hey, sorry to barge in.
连他也
I'm
吓到
sure
了
you're。still in some distress.
We need to ask you a few questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Hello。
Nothing.
No。
What do we do?
怎么办？
Not sure. She's entitled to her silence, I suppose.
是没错
For
啦。
now.
啊，可以问话题。先
Is there anything you'd like to tell us, Flora?
先请他自我介绍一下，可以吗？他谁啊？
I don't really know anything about you at all.
I think that's the way she likes it. We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
OK， 好 ，OK， 保持沉
Freya
默
was。painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
Was this something you had planned with her ahead of
你
time?
们有约吗？
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's not going to answer
No，
us
他
if
都
she-
不讲话。
But at least we can say we tried.
好吧，那我们先调查一下供词。
Flora,
多
you
了一
were
个哎。
definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something. Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya? Yeah, she's acting
Okay.
pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know.
今天
Maybe
风儿
she
好
really
喧嚣。
doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
好吧，那我们先不要问他，我们先调查一下。
There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it.
Looks that way.
OK。
Is
留
that a
声机。
gramophone?
I think so. Except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
它可以放那个它可以放录音带
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
大裂缝。它被摔倒是不是？留声机播放的是卡带，而不是黑胶唱片。它指向房间的正中央，上面有明显的贯穿裂缝，从喇叭一直延伸到下面的卡带机。真的也从喇叭这边裂进去。它是被摔倒是不是 ？OK。
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, it sure is. Pink.
Pink。哦，好 pink。这个也被摔到了吧？应该是放在里面的时候被摔到了。送给 Freya。
Do you think it still works?
The gramophone?
播播看
We。could give it a go. The outline of Freya Fellow looks like she fell onto her
不
back.
知道是仰躺还是背对，
There's a single patch of
应
blood.
该是仰躺吧，
Right in
因为
the
还
middle.
拿着调色盘。
No real signs of a struggle.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas.
Yeah.
So?
哦，应该要再远一点，是不是？
So she was probably standing really close to the canvas when she fell.
Let's check the case file again.
哦，图案一样吗？胸口有一处刺，哎，可是这个照片没有血迹耶，为什么？现在有血迹了，还是这个是颜料？
Supposedly, Freya was working on the painting when she was killed. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Yeah.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
画笔和调色盘。哦，哈，在我的荧幕上看，它是算是深绿色的。OK。这个是什么
Is that an egg?
？Yeah.
An egg with bird feet.
Gold egg.
It's also covered in
哦，这是
gemstones.
宝石哦。哇哦。
What a completely ordinary object.
I think it's a container for something.
这有装东西吧？
Those gems look like they come off.
调整宝石的位置，是可以交换的意思吗？所以是让每一个堆到每一个，我猜。这个。哦，有一点不大一样，我看一下。哎，正反面看起来是不一样的耶。这还可以按吗？
It's some kind of clue about where to put the gemstones.
哦，它有指定位置就对了。OK。哦，它转方向了。好像转了90度吧。哎，不对，它连线都不一样哎，靠腰啊。OK， 那就先照线的摆吧。蓝色跟紫色，紫色。哎，我看错了吗？我是看反了啊。我偷截个图好了，我截个图，嘿嘿。看一直翻，好累哦。偷截个图。 旁边的那个花纹是鸟跟兔子。看一下，红色跟蓝色。那线摆的位置也不大一样。这是什么
Nope.
Nope.
Did you check the clue on the back of the egg?
哦，所以这是开锁的时候，就是你移好然后开锁。
I'm pretty sure it explains where to put each of the gemstones.
好啦，等我下完我再看一下。是紫色的。哦，这个连这个，它两端，它线的两端是有规定哪边要放哪边吗？还是都可以？我看一下，对，这边放红色，这边放蓝色，然后短边放这个，这个我看啊，交换，这样。
I got it.
哦，就是照每个线的长。OK， 用长短边去判断哪一边放哪一边。OK， 还是比较随便看一下东西没关系吗
？Did it unlock? What's in there?
该不会凶器在里面吧
Nothing.
哈，没有。哦，纯装置。Nothing.
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
不知道。哦，里面还铺着一层天鹅绒材质的柔软布料。OK。这什么？破掉了。
I don't know if you can call it an open window.
算开放了，出得去吗
？Like the sudden absence of wall.
墙突然不见了。
Freya's painting supplies.
被摔到了耶，屏上有裂痕。对啊，都裂，有一边都裂开了，而且是全部有一个地板门
A bunch of old books, covered in dust now, but they look well read.
有一个眼睛
We're at the top of the tower, right?
Yep.
I think so. Why?
怎么了？
Doesn't matter. It's nothing.
你不喜欢那个眼睛吗
Freya's painting supplies.
Oh, OK. 哦，还可以再放大看哦。OK。看一下留声机。哦，要自己移。OK， 还有别的吗？凶器。它不能移动物品。但这一卷可以放吗？不知道可不可以用物品看一下。 这是送给死者的 Freya。再问问看，嗨。
Were you close with Freya? How are you two related?
不，为什么都不回答？不要这样嘛。
Kill Freya.
Grimoire.
What? I don't even think.
他又不回。
Oh,
哎呦
she's listening.
眼神变得戒备了。啊，不是吼啊，他又不讲话。
Anything we should know? Any hobbies besides staring out the window?
还是窗户外有什么？OK， 都不讲话，好啊。
Anything we should know? Any hobbies besides staring out the window?
干嘛啊？哦，可以给他看东西。
Did you ask Freya to paint this, or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
嗯哼 ，OK， 好，好，那个
Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there, or is it always empty?
嗯，姿势变了。你有看过这个吗 ？OK， 沉默，好。
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked?
是摔到吗？不，他都不讲哎，不要这样哎。沉默，各种沉默，我每个都要按一遍了。哈，我每个都按一遍了，不要这样啦！天哪。
Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something?
嗯哼。
Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya?
不，
She's acting pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know. Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
不知道，但也有可能啊。毕竟应该也不会都，应该也会暂时离开吧，上厕所啊什么的。
That's the only door in and out of the room.
唯一的出入口。这上面是一个塔，半密室。
On the floor.
Yeah.
Sure is. Guessing it's not supposed to be down there.
It's so dark back there.
Somehow the sunlight doesn't seem to be making it very far into the room.
太深了吧？嗯，那这样可以去别的地图吗？哦，可以了，可以了。好吧。有人在这吗？没有。好，那我去别的地方。大厅。哎，有一个人在这哎，他在写东西。
There's a metal plaque on the bench.
嗯。
Is there a message engraved on it?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off.
刮掉了。
It's Tangle Tower. Or at least it's
哦，
the
下面的那个载体。
base of Tangle Tower.
从右边看过去，这个是那个守护像吗？这是什么？
A giant glowing gemstone full of plants.
哦，
AKA a greenhouse.
哦 ，OK， 哦，原来是文字。好，这谁啊
Wow.
？Hello。
You're not fellows or pointers. I'm sure I shall
yeah.
immediately regret asking. But who are you, and what is your business here?
I'm Sally, and this is my sidekick Grimoire.
A private detective, Grimoire.
Really? You're a detective.
Yeah.
This is a joke, it's not a good one.
Who are you anyway?
Private Detective Hawkshaw.
哈，你也是侦探？
Hawkshaw's a cooler name than Grimoire. Maybe I'll
我
become
承认
her sidekick.
Yeah.
You're
哦，她是女生。
not on the Freya fellow case, too, are you?
that is classified information between myself and my client.
不止一个侦探。
Clearly, this is something which eludes you. But a real detective refrains from handing out informations to persons unknown.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you would, I have work to do.
啊，竟然不止一个侦探，我以为只有我们呢。
It's not in my interest to discuss personal details.
哎，抱歉，你们就问一下嘛，问一下。
Very well. Let us make a small exception. Ask.
Ask.
What are you doing here?
I'm on a case at the behest of my client.
How long have you been at Tangle Tower?
133 hours.
133小时。
5.5 days.
Thank you.
Who are you working for?
I am not at liberty to answer that. Now, I shall permit you one more question.
What crime are you...
How'd you get that scar? It's cool.
You really think so?
哦，他好像有点高兴哦。
As it happens, I completed an examination of Flora's room on the morning before the murder.
哦，前一天
I've
早
been
上你在，
investigating every single room at Tangle Tower. Hers is one of the last on my list.
所以发生谋杀案之前你就来了耶。
Nothing but a thin layer of dust and an atmosphere of somber melancholy.
Was Flora in there at the time?
She spent the duration of my search staring up at the sky, out the open window.
窗
Didn't
外的
say a
天
word.
空，
Although I'm told this is the expected behavior.
意料之
What
中
did you。do after that?
I spent the early evening searching the library.
嗯
It
哼，
took longer than it should have. Fiona leaves that room in a permanent state of disarray.
Fiona was in the library too?
I expected her to make an appearance, but she did not.
And you stayed in the library the rest of the day?
Not quite.
哎，可是他在案发前一天就来了耶，是为了什么
Towards
事
the
情
early
来的啊？
evening, my examination of the library was unexpectedly disrupted. Sounds of
Uh-huh.
running, wailing, shouting from several floors above. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared. He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the Fellow staircase.
嗯
Our
哼，
eyes met. He was breathless. Something had caused him great alarm. He told me to stay out of the way. I consented. I decided to return to my office in the stone square.
哦，
As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
Penelope，
She was clutching the banister of the Pointer staircase with an apprehensive manner.
嗯
She
哼，
wished to know where Professor Pointer had gone. I told her what had transpired. Then, she too crossed the hall and disappeared up the Fellow staircase.
哦，
More so than at any moment prior, I felt like quite an intruder in the house. I took my leave, out towards the stone square. The grounds were silent. There were no signs of human life. Even the greenhouse was without its typical inhabitant. I
Mhm.
noted that he, too, must be entangled in whatever was transpiring in Fellow Tower. An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
哦，这是
He
园
spoke
丁
to。me of what had occurred. His report was as clumsy and cumbersome as the man giving it.
Did he seem upset?
He was rattled. That much was clear, but sorrowful, mournful, I cannot say.
哦，所以这也是你的露天办公室哦。那下雨怎么办？哎，这个
It's a
龙
sea
断
serpent,
哦，是海蛇哦，抱歉，我以为是龙。
turned into stone by a wizard.
他头不见了耶。
If you say so. What happened to its head?
对啊，他头怎么了？
Beheaded
切掉。
by the same wizard.
哦，
A wooden trunk that opens up into a full desk.
I want one.
看起来是蛮酷的啦，我承认。这个是什么？
Is that a clock?
If it is, it's a clock with 4 faces.
看一下，看一下，看一下，一定要看的吧？
I'm guessing it doesn't tell.
啊，这是一个箱子。
So what does it do?
在正确的位置上。哎，正确的位置，正确，何谓正确？ 这4个的指向要一样吗？我猜。这样没有啊？我看一下。等一下啊，它这个长得不大一样这是提示吗 ？Let me see， 我看一下。啊，是要搭配这个吧？我看一下哦。39，这个要在12，这个应该是6吧？我猜。不6，不哪？等，我看这个是6吗？这应该是9吧？9，这应该是6哦。这个，所以这个要在12。这样吗？这3配合那个它那个这个圈圈那个图的位置，3、9、12、6。
That's the one.
Yeah.
Hey, not bad.
我们这样偷开会不会被打啊？偷开别人的盒子。
What's in the box?
A little tool thing? Looks like a telescope. But
望
I'm
远
not
镜
actually sure what it is.
哦，是望远镜吧？底部有一个螺丝，是卡在什么东西上面的吗？还是装在什么东西上面？温室。哦，还蛮多东西的。哦，是那个园丁，他这样有点可怕。
Hanging baskets. They're so high up.
To you, maybe.
You're only 2 inches taller than me.
才高5公分，拽屁啊
2 inches makes all the difference.
OK， 你有他高吗？我觉得你一定没有他高。
That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic powers.
这是花盆吗？
Tools
哦，工具。
used by a gardener
OK，
for gardening.
This one's in a little pot.
小罐子里。
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
会发光。这是什么？哦，花盆的土是蓝色的，果实有着坚硬如宝石的外皮。OK， 这个是什么
A little chart of Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
看一下啊，1、2、3、4、5、6、4、5、6、7。好，
What do you make of it?
再看有什么东西会对到它咯。
Not a whole lot.
Hello， 它眼睛会发光，
Don't move.
它眼睛会发光哎。
Watched.
Yeah, I see him. He's
Hi.
a little too big to hide in the bushes.
Yeah?
Is anyone going to say anything? Or shall we just stand around staring at each other?
Right. Sorry.
That's better.
Oh.
I'm Sally. And the guy hiding behind me is Detective Grimoire. Who are you?
Fitz Fellow, the gardener.
哦，他是Fellow家的。
And why are you so tall?
I don't know.
这什么问题？一开口就问人家说你怎么那么高？超级尬聊话题。
You work here as the gardener.
I don't get paid to do it. It's just my area of interest.
What's the deal with the plants? They're all kinda weird.
Right. Did you see the lake?
That
Yep.
giant green and purple lake surrounding the entire house.
紫色跟绿
Yeah, I
色。
clocked it.
The color is just a byproduct.
哦，
What? Poison?
It's not poisonous. Not to you.
What's this got to do with the plants?
The water controls all life, just like anywhere else on the planet. Clouds form, rain falls. The water grows the plants, animals eat the plants. Anything you've perceived as an irregularity is simply a result of this hydrological cycle.
Could you say that again, but like condense it as if you were talking to a
不用讲双，就当一个有点笨的就好了。
Our lake water causes the unpredictable alteration of DNA.
DNA 异常。
Sometimes.
alteration?
哦，
Like mutation.
That'd be the official term. For us, it's normal. Just nature.
And you're the local expert on all this stuff?
研究。
No, I'm just the gardener.
还好，语带保留。
I was in my greenhouse, watering and weeding.
Sounds exciting.
Was anyone else around?
Not at first. Penelope came in a little later. She likes looking at the flowers, I think.
Did
Oh.
you speak to each other?
A little, not too much. We both left the greenhouse in the early afternoon. I went up to my room. Then I came back outside to weed the main
继
garden.
续工作。
Didn't see anyone else. After that, I went up to the garden outside my room.
And
Let me guess. Watering and
各种浇花，各种除草。
did anything happen to you yesterday, Fitz?
给他看那盆花好了。
This is a good example of how things work. I mix that soil here in the greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's made with water from the lake.
哦，
And it makes the fruit grow all shiny and gem.
但这能吃吗？
Sometimes. You never really know what's going to happen.
And what
不
do
一
you
定，
do with this shiny and edible fruit?
壳很硬，
You look at it.
当白痴啊。OK， 还听听他的供词。
I was up in the rooftop garden.
他在
It
屋
was
顶。
quiet. And then
Oh.
it wasn't. I can't describe it. Could have been a scream,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't sound human. We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
We.
Poppy was
Say?
with me. Did I not mention that? Flora's room was locked. That's normal. She usually locks it from the inside. I knocked on the door and shouted. Nobody responded. We became concerned.
You kicked the door down?
I did.
哦，
Poppy
所以
and I
门在
went
地
in.
上。
Freya was right there, laying on her back.
哦，第一发现者。
Flora was there too, but I barely
诶，
noticed
她
her
也
at
在哦。
first. Poppy
哦，
left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too. Penelope arrived shortly after that,
教授是他
with
爸。
Felix in tow. I thought that was
哦，
odd. You don't normally see the
突
two of
然
them
人变了
together.
好多。
Felix took charge. There was nothing else I could do to help. I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything. I found her pacing back and forth around the stone
还被
square.
赶出来了。
When I approached her, she snapped at me.
哈，他
I
骂
think she
你。
was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, She fell silent.
Oh. 不知道这个是什么？他知道这个
It's of no
吗
interest to me, but I overheard Poppy and Freya talking about it once.
？Poppy 跟
What
Freya
were they saying?
They were arguing about something,
吵
but I
架
can't remember the details.
哦，他们吵架。这个
You
他
ever
知道什
seen
么
this before, Fitz?
No, but I don't normally go into Fifi's room.
That's not what
所以
we
这是
found.
Fifi 的
Oh, I just thought it
啊
looks like it belongs to her.
哦，你好像知道是谁的
It's
哦
an。egg with feet.
It was locked, but we opened it. But it was empty.
Fun story.
嗯，好微妙，里面应该有东西的意思。
What do you think that is in Flora's hand?
I don't know. It does look like a knife, but Flora wasn't holding anything at all when I saw her after the murder. But there's something bothering me. Something else.
What?
When
怎么
we
了？
went into Flora's room, she wasn't standing in this position.
不是这个位
Oh,
置，
she probably would have moved around a little bit by then.
那他在
She
哪里
wasn't？ standing at all. She was kneeling on the floor.
跪着的，他是跪着的。哈？不是躺，他不是杀到躺下，他是跪着，跪着的。
That belongs to Poppy.
So
Oh,
why
this
is it
is
up in
Poppy
Flora's
too.
tower?
I'm not sure.
哦，所以这个是 Poppy 的，但是它却出现在 Flora 的房间。嗯，
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
这也是 Poppy 的。哦，看来 Poppy。哎呦，不知道等一下会碰到他。
There's something off about this.
What is it?
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly. There's something off about this.
What is it?
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly.
哦，哦，这上面没有蓝色就是了。
How odd.
嗯，
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
这个也是 Poppy 的。哦哦，好哦。
Who gave you that information?
Well,
We don't actually know who it was. We were contacted anonymously.
Oh.
I see. And what happens if the person who contacted you turns out to be the murderer?
I never thought about that.
也是有可能啊
Honestly, that
但
would
应
be
该
kind
不
of
会。
fun. Like a twist, you know?
嗯哼，
Nice painting. Gives you a pretty good idea of the layout.
这
The
是
lake
温
looks
室吗
like？it forms a perfect circle around the island.
It might seem strange to you, but nature is quite capable of producing perfectly geometric forms.
And those mountain cliff things around the outside?
We don't know much about them. They're unscalable. Not even Freya could have gone up there.
What's that?
This painting, it's speculative.
哈，
There are no photographs from this angle as far as I know.
So Freya just made it up.
Let's call it an informed estimation.
哦，他讲话意外的很理智，很分析之类的。
She was always kind
你跟他关系
to
好吗
me.？She'd come into the greenhouse when I was working,
嗯哼，
sometimes by herself, sometimes with Poppy. I think they were
所
just
以他跟
bored
Poppy 应
at
该
first.
关系蛮不错的。
Eventually, they started asking questions.
About what?
Poppy wanted to learn about flowers.
嗯哼，
Freya, she used to ask me about the insects.
Insects.
One of my jobs is to protect plants from things that might eat them. Freya brought me this little glass box, leaves and twigs inside. She'd say, put all the troublemakers in there.
养
Every
虫的
day
吗
I'd？put a handful of beetles and other things in the box.
哦
Then
哦
she'd come along and take it
哦，
away.
我以为是练蛊，不是 OK。
I didn't really
他应
understand
该就是
her,
找你帮他抓
but
虫
she
吧？
was always kind.
哦，OK，
She questioned me,
About what?
my work, the plants, bit of everything.
Did she search the greenhouse?
No, she didn't.
You sure? Maybe she did it when you weren't in there.
No, she hasn't touched it.
这么
How
肯
can
定
you tell?
Trust me, I can tell.
哦，这么肯定。
I
Flora.
like Flora. I hope she's all right.
Do you think she had anything to do with the murder?
There's no way. She wouldn't willingly cause any additional suffering for anyone.
哦，看来 Freya 对他来说算是个善良的人。
Have you met this guy, Fitz? Shifty eyes, doesn't say a lot. Totally suspicious, if you ask me.
不要这样子。
Me.
It was a joke.
不要这样。
I was joking.
Oh. I see.
好好笑。
Fitz's room is unlocked. It's up in the Fellow Tower.
好的，
This
好
could
哦
be， interesting.
晚一点再去。但他的房间离他房间也蛮近的啊，离那个菲亚的房间。哦，好。交换一下情报。
This belongs to you, Hawkshaw?
Correct.
Correct.
What is it?
It's my handheld microscope.
好，
for
这是显微
up-close
镜。
investigation work.
What do you magnify with it?
Trace particles, dust, oils, clothing fibers.
Have you used it here at Tangle Tower?
I have. I used it to examine the greenhouse only
诶，
2
你有
days
去
ago.
温室哦？
What were you looking for?
That is between myself and my client.
哦 ，OK。
Makes quite an impression, doesn't it? Although I can't imagine why she painted Flora wielding a knife.
You didn't see a knife anywhere in Flora's room, did you?
I did not. I conclude whatever stabbed Freya must have been brought into the room from outside. Unless, of course, it was the painting itself.
Surely you don't believe in that kind of thing.
A detective's job is to examine every avenue of thinking.
OK， 一切都很可疑。
Conveniently left anonymous. It's useless until you can prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No.
No.
好严厉哦。
Tangle Tower. No idea why they insist on calling it that. It's not even a tower. It's little more than a pair of turrets stuck on either side of a mansion.
Yeah.
Have you searched the whole place?
I believe so. Why?
He wants to know if you found any secret rooms.
Ah.
I'm afraid the residents of Tangle Tower are far too ordinary for anything like that.
平
I'm
凡。
disappointed too.
OK。
You got it open. I'm impressed. I managed it myself yesterday. I thought Flora might be hiding something in there.
It was empty yesterday, too.
It was. Perhaps it's always been empty.
昨天是空的。好的。
The paint is still wet.
Yeah, well, we know Freya was in the middle of painting when she was killed.
Do you know that? How? Because you were told?
猜的。一直在找茬。
A somewhat cumbersome device, and an altogether inefficient way to listen to music.
What kind of music do you like, Hawkshaw?
I like anything.
What a cop-out.
为什么还先踩了一下地？
Have you deciphered the meaning of those 4 symbols on the harp?
还没。
We're working on it.
That's a no then.
Yeah.
You truly consider this a case file?
What's wrong with it?
No organization, no system.
That's my style. I like seeing everything laid out at once. Yeah, it helps me think.
How quaint. I believe that was in Flora's room yesterday, but it was not cracked when I saw it last.
最近才裂开的，所以留声机应该也是最近才被摔到。
Where'd you dig that up?
It wasn't buried.
就发
It
现了
was
吧
underwater.
Someone trying to conceal evidence, perhaps?
？Maybe.
The people here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
You're speculating.
What would
搞不好
you do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable
可是它也
stone
不算是
straight
宝
from
石
the
啊，
earth?
它接近宝石而已。它只是接近吗
Paints?
Yep.
？Yep.
Paints.
Mm-hmm.
OK， 先这样。再去看别的地方。 有人在这吗 ？No， OK。你们先去图书馆好了，侦探去过的图书馆，还待了一整天。哎，这个倒了耶。
Books about ancient history, I think.
These books are ancient history. I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Thanks.
那这个呢
Books about geography.
哦，地理的。
Skip.
Skip 毫无兴趣。哎，昆
Books
虫
about， insects.
昆虫这样可以到独立一柜，那代表书应该蛮多的。
Well, theoretically. There's not a single book on that shelf.
哦，哎，对，也是空的。
Huh.
哈，这个呢？
Books about space.
太空。
They're relatively untouched.
这个是什么？
It's an illustrated book about birds.
哦，
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Or it was left open for us to find.
哦，这么心机的吗？
Ever so slightly unnerving.
那这一页是什么？墨姬鸟是一种非常聪明的鸟，非常长寿，即使以神秘鸟类的标准来说也是如此。其他鸟类经常攻击墨姬鸟，墨姬鸟大部分时间都独自生活。它的饮食习惯很特殊，通常只吃菇有树的种子。这个羽毛有一点点像那幅画。
Books about birds.
The shelves are about half empty.
Oh, so you're a the shelves are half empty kind of person.
You knew this already.
这个呢？植物吗？
Books about nature? Sure. Why not build a science lab in the corner of the library?
The search for new knowledge. The archiving of old knowledge. It's downright poetic.
这个是什么？水晶球。
A snow globe?
哦
Of
，snowball。
sorts.
看一下。哎，是那个塔哎，哎，就像那个蛋一样。而旁边是沙漠。
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains.
嗯哼。
What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
哇，来看看他是谁。Hello。
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
Excuse me.
Taking all the environmental factors into account, there must be something I am still missing.
这是眼镜
May
吗？
I talk to you, Miss?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk.
Correction. You do not need to talk to me,
Oh no? How come?
Why？
because I am not a suspect. I am completely innocent of any and
哎
all
呦，你好
crimes.
像很积极想要证明哦。
Now,
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangle Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
No，
a hypothesis.
其实还没。
Yeah, come on, Grimoire, hurry up.
My apologies. Unfortunately, protocol dictates I must at least meet all
对啊
the suspects.
我才看到一
And
部
that
分的人。
includes you. So, could you tell me your name?
Fifi Fellow,
Fifi
microbiologist,
Fellow
inventor, innovator.
菲菲 Fellow。
You will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix.
哦，他是
but
弗
you
拉
need
小
not
孩。
question either of them. It will only waste valuable time. Neither of them are capable of murder.
Thanks for the tip.
Fifi, you said you were a micro something or other?
微生物。
Microbiologist. But it is an insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to
Huh.
become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the microscopic. I constructed my first one at age 10.
Constructed a microscope?
Correct.
And what's that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me,
这是眼镜哈？我以为是
it
中式。
automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Does it glow red?
哦，那么厉害。
No, that would be most amusing.
生气的时候还会发出镭射
What
之
can
类
you
的
tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask you.
Yes. However, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi.
I just need to know what happened.
Me too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting all day, so I had planned to spend the afternoon with Poppy. I was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact
Poppy
planning
听
to
起来
ignore
很
me
忙。
completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
I don't know.
你不是很
It
难
just
过吗？
sounds kind of sad.
It is not unusual.
Oh.
哈，不是第一次了。哇，好难过。那你
This belongs to Professor Pointer, does
哈
it not?
No?
啊，这不是那个侦探的吗？
Who else would own such a
毫
pointless
无
little
意义。
telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh yes, it has a
哎，可
telescopic
是刚刚
lens.
侦探说他
It
是
can
显
only
微
be
镜
used
哎
for。looking at things that are far away.
啊，为什么？为什么不一样？侦探说他是显微镜，但是菲菲说他只是一个望远镜而已。
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless, unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious
哦，它
stone.
可以卖掉。
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your
太
teeth.
谢喽，牙齿勾印就可以吃。
Do you
笑
know
死。
who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
哦，
And
是
she
罗拉
left it
的
in。the library?
No, my mother's not been in the library for some time.
Hmm.
The gramophone belongs to Poppy, but I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
哦，所以还知道2天前它是正常的。
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family.
Remington
This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
哈
That's quite an inheritance.
哦，他是下一代家族吗？
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
谁？
Curious. Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
美
Why
美
is
化
that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no
我
such
觉得是那
knife.
个羽毛
But
诶，
then I
我
noticed
猜
that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
但是 Poppy 跟他说他才注意到这件事情，因为他眼睛不好。Poppy 听起来有点可疑呢。
That belongs to my mother.
哦，
I
是
think she
Flora
must
的
be。fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the grand hall.
嗯哼，
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
就是喜欢。OK， 好。
Is she...
不，我觉得他要哭了。他看到的就是那个送 Freya 的礼物。
This belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
Uh-huh.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
哎，他知道他在水里耶？
But
为什么你知道他在水里？
I do not know why.
真的吗？你怎么会知道他在水里？我们连讲都还没讲哎。
The red paint on the brush. is not paint. It is blood.
哈，那
Same
是
for the
血。
palette.
So
有色盘也
Freya
是。
added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
你有验过
Yes,
吗
I did. I discovered it too was blood.
哎，怎么人不
not
见了
paint.？
A whole pot full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only
啊，
partially
一整
full.
罐都是血。
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
啊，很新的事实，哇，超不妙的吧？
I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with.
你好像很清楚
There
哦，
was no
又好像
knife
很不
found
清
at the
楚哦
crime。scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which, as a mere abstract representation, does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife. The statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
We're working on
I may.
it.
No，
Are?
The red paint on the brush
我再看一
is
次。
not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole
This is-
pot full of blood?
Not a whole
啊，
pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still.
后来特地把
Doesn't that freak you out?
血装到那里面。
In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
OK
Fifi's bedroom should be unlocked now.
OK，
Can't wait.
晚点晚点。哦，所以难怪它这个颜料是从上面滴下来，因为是另外再装进去的。
Name, Flora Fellow. Age,
哦，他
24.
44岁。
Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
对啊，她不是你妈吗？你怎
I
么都不
believe
懂？
other people may have discovered methods.
还是她都这样？她该不会对你
but
也
I
这样
have
吧？
no
都不讲话
capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
哈？
And
她都不讲话
has
啊？
Flora been
真的假的？
non-verbal?
She's always
Huh.
been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss,
哦
something she has been unable to move beyond.
嗯哼
Name, Hotshot.
，Rock
Age,
shot。
unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a
这个吗
weirdo nerd
You?
with a clipboard.
You? You?
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is.
嗯，
Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given
这很
rule,
合理
was
哇
not。at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became 1. Increasingly independent, and 2. Increasingly
大变吗？
isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not.
Why？
If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
嗯，
The
但
three
Poppy
of
感觉
you
跟她
are
很
friends.
熟。
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist,
哦
and
，Poppy
1
是音乐家
musician.。
Sounds like quite a team.
Name,
B.
Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well
不是
understood and you've got
不是因为身高吧？
him
So what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
刀子。刀子。他有一把刀啊。
Name: Fiona Fellow. Age: 19. Profession:
很开心的介绍自己。
Amateur microbiologist. Likes: the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes:
喜欢
the
鬼类。
superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes: kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you
还有
related to the
好
other
犟哦。
fellows?
Fitz is my cousin.
啊，他
His
堂
father,
哥。
a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tangle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent.
祖父是同一个，应该也算是堂兄姐妹的关系。我看一下，我看一下族谱。
What? I think it's a family tree.
看一下，这是 Fleet 吧？是那个园丁，然后 Freya 祖父是同一个。哦，是我看一下。哦 ，Puppy 是 Pointer 家的。所以这是 Fifi 吗？他是2个家族的继承人。他是 Fifi。哦，所以 Flora 不是 Fellow 家的哦。他是 Flora Fellow， 我看一下 Fifi Fellow 姐妹啊，她该不会是嫁过来然后改姓了吧？哦，还有组织图可以看，太好了。密友，但看起来 Puppy 跟 Freya 比较好说实在。Emily Everstone， 独立。那到底是谁找侦探来的啊？好，先等我一下，我上个厕所。 哎，我回来了。好，我看一下，再来去哪里好嘞？先去一下隔壁好了，还没有去过 Pointer 家。哦，这是 Puppy 的房间吧？哦，这是什么？破掉了。
Whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Well, it is the music room. He's gotta practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
这是什么？一座闪闪发光的雕像，上面是一只拿着喇叭的奇怪生物。雕像的喇叭上有一条明显的贯穿裂缝，喇叭里头和地面上都是各种玻璃碎片。哎，可是只有喇叭哎，为什么？可疑。
Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I'll like them. It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
地上这些是什么？
Sheet music. It's handwritten.
哦，是乐谱。
That's a lot of notes. Looks pretty difficult.
Probably why they're on the floor.
这是提琴。
Who plays the violin, I
哦，
wonder?
小提琴。
It's pretty dusty. So I'm guessing nobody.
1 old wooden bookcase.
Yep.
25 dry old books. 4 lit candles.
怎样啊？所以嘞
Yeah.
？Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing the problem?
怎样？这是什么？这难道是什么提示吗？
Smells like a forest in here.
There's a faded mural on the wall.
When I was a kid, I never knew the difference between a mural and a mosaic.
You still don't know, do you?
No.
我看一下那个雕像。
It's a globe.
For globing. It's one of those big pianos with the open lids.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
有人在弹嘛，不要乱碰没。
Might be haunted.
哈哈。好，我们来看看 Puppy 是什么样的人。怎样？怎样？怎么突然变那么
Are
恐
you a
怖？
ghost?
Sally! That's rude! Unless she is a ghost.
You come as a disappointment.
鬼说
But
话
I
了。
am alive.
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
What's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a
Poppy.
pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
哇哦，13年，哇哦。
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends
Oh.
most of his time hidden away in his
Delso.
tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
干嘛？你们俩家族中间有
Get on
过
with
节
the
吗？
fellows?
2 of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
哦
Do，people
同年
ever
龄。
leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a
私
fair
人问题
question. I'd like to move away. Definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi... Things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
不想出去了。啊哈。OK。
3.5 hours of piano practice. Soon as
哇，
I
3个
wake
半
up,
小时，哇，
Same
好
as
疯狂
always.
哦。
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
不用吃东西吗？
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
好微妙啊。
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal.
钻进
But
金属里。
different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the
那
floor.
Flora 呢？
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her.
哦，
Eventually,
那是
she let
Fifi 的
me
房
in.
间。
The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened.
因为你忘记了。
She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The three of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of
哦，她要验那
scientific
个血。
test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
可是不是你叫她验的吗？我没有记错的话，Fifi 说她会验是因为你跟她说那个东西看起来很可疑。
Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
哦，
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who
不
else
合
would
适
own
的
a。tape like this?
Literally anybody?
诶，他讲的好，为什
This
么
is mine.
Really?
怎么讲那么少？
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Oh.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Oh.
When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife, with blood on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room
Stupid.
was dark. I was in shock. I'm just an
一片
idiot.
漆黑。
But it was blood on the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps. Nothing about the knife makes any sense.
还不
It's
知道
just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything. Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself, like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do.
哈哈哈哈，都喜欢黑色，都喜欢穿黑色。
What was inside?
Nothing.
Huh.
So there are two families living in Tangle Tower?
Mm-hmm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows.
这么多人，
4 fellows.
What's
Oh,
the connection
死掉一个。
between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family.
啊，是另外一个家
Flora's
族
a。Remington, originally.
哦
So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
哦，
So the fellows and the pointers own the house now?
啊哈，
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask. That means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your
Mhm.
father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
离开了。
It was my mother's originally.
哦，这是他妈妈
So
的
why。is it up in Flora's room?
对
He
啊，
just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes. That belongs to Flora, I think. Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive,
蛮多
I
东西的。
guess, but kind of unsettling with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
嗯哼，
Yeah,
一定还会发
he
光。
does that. Why is the glass cracked down one side?
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff. Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No.
No，
Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think?
这看起来不像是他用的东西。他对望远镜应该没兴趣吧？他应该对显微镜比较有兴趣。
There's something I noticed about Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could
请说。
tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle.
哦，垂直
perpendicular
诶
to。Freya's body. And there's
Uh-huh.
only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful.
应该要有一些打斗的痕迹之类的吗？
Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone or signed by anyone?
嗯哼，
Someone's being deliberately
谁在搞？是谁在
Or
搞？
trying to manipulate you.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's
真
from
正的
before your
竖琴。
time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah. Weird.
哈哈，OK OK。
Hard of
哎呦。
head, but free of mind.
哦哟，
Unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond. Behind our
哦，
walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied. It's hers, it's fate. Was
哎
then,
呦，感情蛮好
is
的。
now, will ever be. Softly
哦，
does
他
the
讲话都这样，
flower
是不是？
grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
他讲话都要这样。好哦，
Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart.
离开的不
Lost
公。
her liberation lays in the center of a maze.
嗯，
Needless noise from tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of
变
feeling,
幻莫测
stand
的情感。
blinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
好，
With surging tide, the waves are thrown, an entity of all its own. But on its surface you may see, reflected in the waters be, the orchestrator, pale and still, pulling strings, enacting will.
哈，幕后之手，是说叫他来的人吗？
That's me. I'm on a list of murder suspects. Always thought that would be kinda cool, but it's just tedious.
当然
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
，OK，
All right. Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
好的，
I wonder what's in there.
再看看还可以去哪里。我想去那个空中花园呢，屋顶花园，但好像不能去。这个是什么啊？好大间哦，去看一下。哦，鸟舍，哦，难怪很高呢。
My little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
被撕掉了一页，可疑。
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
哈哈，对，
Wow, judgmental.
有一点。
They're bird cages. But the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
Bird diagrams. Hand-painted.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff.
OK， 这也是
Bird
吗？
diagrams.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff.
An especially fancy cage.
这些有被关起来
And
耶
it's。home to 3 especially fancy
3
birds.
只非常奇特的鸟的家。3只色彩鲜艳的小鸟被关在一个华丽却沉重的笼子里。哦，它头上有一只鸟哎。
What's those little windows down there?
通风
I think they're there for draining
哦，
rainwater.
排水。
Oh,
嗨，
Oh, just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! What
Oh.
shade do you use? It's lovely. And that shape. You're really pushing the envelope.
他讲话有点
Oh.
有点浮夸呢。
Thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on
蜜
brown
黄棕
ensemble.
效果，
detectives don't need to be brightly colored.
一红一
We
绿嘛。
prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny
Delightful.
Porter. Pleasure.
Is
Penny
that short for
Porter。
Penelope?
Officially, yes, but I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
Sure.
啊，
Yeah.
好好哦。
20-something, Aquarius,
20几
loves to
岁
travel,
哦
and nearly all of my friends are birds.
Travel. Where to?
Anywhere at all, as long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And
擅
have
长
you
鸟类
studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love?
好知识，好有趣。
Where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who are you talking about?
教授
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear.
啊，他是 Fitz，
He's not really the
他是
type.
Fitz 的未婚妻。哦
Fitz Fellow
Fitz
The
Fellow，
very one.
你们
You
关
are
系很
engaged
好
to a member of the Fellow family? That's
哦。
interesting.
嗯，
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our 2 families. It's
这两个
I find
家
it
族
much easier to stay out of it altogether.
嗯哼，
I awoke early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there, crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
嗯
How
哼，
come?
It's where he's happiest.
照
That
顾
and he
植
has a
物。
great deal of work to do every day, watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went
Oh,
back
shit.
inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't.
他去那
Probably
个
just a
屋顶
touch
花
heat
园了
stroke, the
吧？
poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
嗯，
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in
4
truth, more
只
like 400.
屁啦，那外面那些是
Can they not
是
feed
什么？
themselves?
Of course. And they often do. But I think they just like the company. As do
Uh-huh.
I.
哦，好，
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room.
嗯，
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library.
嗯，
I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the Fellow Tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
哦，所以他们俩才一起来。啊，他从Fitz的卧室出来，发生什么事了？
He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges.
被踢爆了吧？
I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever.
一样在那里。
Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Okay.
Isn't he strapping?
他蛮高的。
Big. And so brooding. Kinda sulky, yeah.
Yes.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
哎呦，他蛮喜欢人家的哦。
I don't remember asking for your input.
好说。那个关你屁事！你跟他熟吗？诶，他会来画鸟诶，那蛮熟的啊。
Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve. Got it, thanks. For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting.
有在这里吗？
All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
好像还
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her.
感情不差。
She had a way of understanding unspoken things.
不可言喻的事。
She mostly ignores me if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh.
I mean, you don't need to.
No. It's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it.
OK. 没有共同话题，然后又搭不上话。
A fellow bird enthusiast. She's quite the
哦，
expert,
他也
truth
喜
be
欢鸟。
told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A little bit.
A little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her. I can see that. I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Ouch.
Oh.
I said it.
你好像不喜欢她老公哦。
She's a most unsavory little.
这么
She was
气？
incredibly rude about my appearance.
他说什么？这么凶
The giant bird arms, or
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish Uncle Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Professor Pointer?
为什么？
Why him?
他找他来的吗？
It was Uncle that called her in. She's his
是教授找
responsibility.
这个侦探来
Did
的。
you not know that?
现在知道了。
Oh, she's beautiful.
谁是最漂亮的女人啊？
Wait, is that me?
OK 哦。
Oh,
Wow.
did you talk to Poppy already?
有。
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them.
Huh?
They'll all be lies.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like
这么
one
讨厌。
too.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair, Penny?
She started it.
哦，怎么了？你没有过节是不是？怎么弄成这样？怎么这样？
Delightful. More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them.
哎
But
呦，
honestly, I think he just likes the way
他
they
喜欢
look.
种。
I
这是
must
什么
say the
鸟？
girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you? Why do you keep them in a cage?
对啊，
They
其
need
他
a
都放
special
羊。
diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have
Oh.
names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all.
真的全名取得好像哦。
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest.
Tatiana
Tabitha is the most patient.
谁看得出来？这看不出来
Best
啦
sense。of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
谢
What about the
喽
one。on your head? On my head? It's just my hat.
哦
It，doesn't
还
have
是
a
帽子。
name. Who would name their hat?
好。
Gaudy old thing, isn't it? Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo.
I doubt Freya intended it, but the overall effect is a little unsettling. Don't you think? It's Flora that's the problem. She's an inescapably haunting
令人难忘的存在。哎呦，看来他跟副手人员好像有点过节的样子。
Sure, I've read about this creature somewhere. Don't remember anything about him playing the harp, though.
他只是雕像嘛，那个琴也是假的。
Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
嗯哼，目前是
Somebody taken an interest in extinct animals. Extinct? Oh, yes. The book is very old. Most of the birds in it are long gone.
啊
What，about this bird,
那
though?
这个鸟还在吗？
This one was
嗯
thought to be extinct for a long time. Then one was found here at Tangle Tower.
So it's not extinct.
也算绝种吧。
You
最后一
misunderstand.
只它死了就
It
绝种了。
was the last one. The
嗯
very last.
，last one。哦，
Freya doesn't take very good care of her pains, does she? But then she was always rather bohemian, had her own priorities.
啊，可是 Poppy 说 ，Lena 很保护她的东西。
How terrible.
You recognize it?
The color scheme. 3 different pinks. Scene.
还要把它崩，笑
Poppy's
死。
gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone.
他
Account
骂
of it belonging to her mother.
嗯
That's cute. Oh yes, adorable.
，adorable，好像很不习惯人家耶。
No, it's probably quite impressive. To a visitor, fresh eyes and all that. Not to you. Try living in it for 20 years. Sheen wears
住着
off.
腻了，
If it wasn't for my fits, I'd have little reason to stay.
哈
What，about inheritance? You're the next oldest pointer after your uncle, aren't you?
你也有
Well,
机会。
thank you very much for phrasing it like that. But no, any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
Is
哦
that，fair?
Couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest. Hello. Who
Hello.
penned this juicy little number?
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue. I'm sure
按
about
错了
this
按错了
creature's son.
哦，可以直接跳出来，太好了。
Goodness me. Poppy really doesn't take care of her belongings, does she?
一个人
It
嘲
wasn't
论
in
凤哎，
Poppy's room. It was in the little pond in the garden.
Exactly! Hardly the place for it. I
哇，
don't know what that is.
不知道，OK，
Oh, that's rather sad.
嗯，
Finally! I get to see a detective's case file.
That's a very specific thing to be excited about.
Well, only last week I asked that
小
miserable
女人。
hotshot woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she said no.
呀，
Would have been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me.
他应该觉得你很
Accused
难
me
搞
of
吧？
being, what was it?
肤浅的
A
感觉论者。
Shallow sensationalist.
OK，OK，
We can get into Penny's room now.
Now, like, right now?
晚一点，晚一点。
I feel like I'm standing in a giant birdcage.
哈哈哈，是啊，
Does this count as being outdoors?
半户外吧，
No. Doesn't matter.
看一下。 我看一下，再来可以去哪里？我们看这边，去这边看有没有连到旁边那个花园好了。我好奇那个花园。The Feet 的房间，他的房间东西也太少了吧！我的天，好少哦！有一个箱子还锁起来，哎呦，锁起来了哦。他房间东西太少了吧？
It's locked.
看一下。
It's a combination lock. Sort of.
拼起来，这可以转吗？可以直接拼是不是？它不能转哦。先等一下，先等一下。
Come back later.
先看下别的，先看下别的，我比较好奇别的。这是什么情书吗
？Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, "To Fitz from PP."
然后陪你的吧。
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy but sad.
出
I
门
think it would rather be outside.
啊，毕竟户外有更多被打理得好好的花草。这是什么？为什么放在地
An
上
empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
为什么搞到什么囚犯的房间
Why?
呢？
I don't know.
这房间什么都没有
Huh. Neither of these lights have an
哈，
actual
连
light
灯
bulb.
泡都没有。
They're
What
just
the
decorative.
hell？
Oh, so decorative.
好奇怪哦，这房间太怪了吧，什么都没有。
There's someone outside the window.
Something outside the window. It's probably just a rock.
可能是花园的造景吧。
You sure?
I sure 至少不是人啊。
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
划开盖子哦，正确的位置上。这样
Nothing. Still locked.
The tiles have all got that same sun symbol on them.
Those moon symbols in the slots. Are they
不是
connected?
对在一起哦，没有这么白
Maybe
痴是
they're
不是？
connected, but also not connected.
啊，那大概就是不要相撞吧，我猜。我看一下哦。这样可以吗
Nope. It's not budging.
Maybe
？OK，
the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
哦，好吧，那先走
Let's
开。
come back once we know what to do.
OK， it's fine。哇，哦，这有个锁起来的
Locked.
啦。
There must be some way to get it open.
壁纸房间也太空了吧，有点可怕哎，什么都没有。我们要问他一下，他对他未婚妻有什么看法？嗨，
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
你喜欢人
She's
家
not
吗
who？ she pretends to be. People think she's, well, they make assumptions.
哎呦，他帮他讲话哎。
How's the relationship doing recently?
Good. It's good.
不多讲哎。
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. dark clothes, blue hair.
一句话就讲3个字，好好笑。
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants, unusual flowers mostly.
Yeah?
I've been teaching her.
Oh.
Right.
Is something wrong? Fifi doesn't like me.
What did you do?
I'm not sure.
你是做
If
不
you
好事
find
情。
out, maybe you can let me know.
哈？干嘛啊？干嘛这样讲？
Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they like her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember?
你还记得吗？3个他，不记得，但他知道他很喜欢他们。
What's with the broken glass?
不知道。
Penelope knows about birds. You should ask her instead.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about something. There's a plant mentioned on this page, see? Do you have any? In the greenhouse?
种子吗？
I don't grow that anymore.
哈？
I've tried
为什
in the
么？
past. It's incredibly difficult,
很不
even
好
for
种。
me. I could never get it to live more than a couple of weeks.
哦。
Paints are different to flowers.
I'd say so, yeah.
At any time, flowers can bloom with perfect, faultless colors. Red, blue, white. With paint, once you've tainted a color by mixing it with others, not even the most skilled painter can return it to its pure form.
这倒是真的。是啦。
A little chart of, actually, I have no idea what it's about.
我想想，好像还没有碰到类似的。OK，
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
先看看。我要问他对 Penny 有什么看法，他感觉就超讨厌人家的。
I find her rather embarrassing, little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27.
他27，我原来他27啊。哦 ，OK。
I'll say this, he's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if
Scandal.
he's getting restless.
好像没有。
Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable, but she has no ambition, no focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely.
他才19岁，快了，是快了。
Freya Fellow is of great interest to me. I perceived her to be the most intelligent individual here at Tangle Tower. Within a day, she had identified for whom I was working.
哈，连 Fifi 都不是吗？
I didn't know how she did it. I was impressed.
哦，
I regret that I did not question her more thoroughly when I had the opportunity.
You couldn't have known she was about to be killed, though.
I have only myself to blame for failing to perceive the signs.
What signs?
I do not wish to do your job for you, detective.
生气了。好啦，我们自己找嘛，没关系啦。
Quite the stoic statue, isn't she? I can only dream of being as cold and indifferent as Flora Fellow.
You think she's hiding something?
Perhaps. She has some strange habits. I heard she
奇怪，
barely
奇怪。
sleeps. An hour
不
here
睡
or there,
觉。
sporadically. Spends the rest of her time staring up at the sky.
不睡觉，真的？
Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
No，
You should probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
也是。
Quite. 314 cases
314 案，
solved.
这么厉害啊！哦
And 14.
，and 14，深受打击，笑死。
3 birds, 1 cave.
不想多讲。
What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder?
我也蛮好
Would not
奇
be
的。
happier flying free.
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would.
据说是
Some
很
breed
特
of
殊的鸟。
amphibious humanoid, potentially bipedal. although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
A book from the library, one of hundreds, no doubt. What makes this one special?
It's about birds.
Yes, I see that.
而且还被那个书签还放在这里。好，我们再去找别人。我看一下哦，我们去菲菲的房间好了。菲菲的房间，这看起来还像房间的样子。
It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
Yeah.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
刻板印象。
You can pull off the pipe.
所以放大镜比较适合。OK， 好坏哦，是熊熊哎。
Suspect. Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a big.
可以认真一点吗 ？Hello。
I'm innocent. I
好配合哦。
Save it for the judge.
你们在玩什么啦？靠腰。
A pretty ornate window with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
做永湖岸地景，现在只要3333万元。
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space.
这什么
I
饮
don't know
料
what that drink is, but I bet it's
糖
99% sugar.
哦，含糖高糖饮料
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
可以，
That's even worse.
没成分有点可怕呢。
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
他的研究记事本 ，OK， 这是什么？
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
What is all this?
这是什么？哎，这什么人物关系图吗？啊，还有写一些算式，什么意思？
Arrows connecting all the different suspects.
They're not labeled though.
Yeah, they're completely meaningless.
我看一下。哦，这是他雇佣的，这两个人。这是我们两个吗？我们是一起来的。可是这是那个吧？这是那个 feeds 吧？为什么你们两个还要把这两个连在一起？把它跟 Papi 连在一起。
Notice who isn't on here?
Freya.
Freya?
And Fifi herself.
Yes. 连我们都有可是他自己却没有。
Boxes of stuff.
他灯意外的浮夸，虽然房间是这个样子。
I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me. Plus, they're kind of dusty.
是没错啦。这是 Chips 吗？
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something
我不
Fifi's
知道
been
这
writing.
个。
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
What's that big book on the desk?
只会点到这个书。OK。
Clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
That's a whole lot of books.
还有什么可以点？这个
It looks like a microscope, a big one.
Can I touch it?
该不会那个本来装在这上面吧？
I'm not sure this is a microscope.
这什么？正确的位置应该是移的话会有一个图案吧？减加缩小放大超级大最大。我看下先移开。 应该是可以把图接起来吧？感觉是一个钥匙的样子，是吗？接起来，这样可以吗？中间断掉了。哦，这个太大了，这个太小了，这应该是底吧？怎么那么大啊？这样可以吗？
I guess that's wrong.
不能这样而已，我一定要这个都用，是不
The
是？
four lenses all have different
我知
magnification
道
strengths,
啦。
so they must each have a specific position along the rail.
好啦，怎样算正确？应该有一个放大是要给他用的，这样。这太大了。感觉是这样。这样可以吗
Nope.
？No，
You need to magnify different parts of the
我
image,
知道嘛，我
so
知道
they
要
line
排
up
钥
into the
匙
shape
啊
of。the key. Looks like you might need to overlap some of the lenses too.
哦，要重叠哦。OK， 是要把重叠部分也算进去。好。这个太大了。这样。我觉得不对吗？ 吧
nothing.
You want to
？Nothing，
close up all the gaps on the spine of the
空
key.
隙都
Get
填
it all to
满
line。up. Start by finding the parts that are or vice versa.
是，对啊，要把因为这边还有个空隙，拼完的话，这边应该要是没有缝隙的。好，我想一下，试一下，不是这个，也不是这个，这是太大了。讲，哦，看来这个好像可以接，可是要接起来，接起来，这样，可是这样没有接起来耶，说实在，到中间断掉了。No， 不是这个。这边要接，这边要叠，这里要叠，然后这里要叠，然后还有这里也要叠起来啊！这样，这样好像有哦，这样，然后 no， 大一点，大一点，太大了，这样，然后你过去。先这样啊，再这样，这样
No, that was it.
啊 ，OK， 它其实会突出去一点，我一直以为它会在那个旁边那个底盘的里面。
Nice work.
OK， got it.
Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here.
有一本书，这什么日记？哦，他刚刚那把
We already solved it.
不能打开它吗？Pandora Pointer, Burger Berkeley。嘿，那去问菲菲好了，偷偷问他这个是什么。你有看过这个吗
book. My book.
啊，你的
What's in it?
Pages.
可以看吗？完全不想理我们。
I am scared of birds.
啊，你怕鸟哦？
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
哦
Do you know who
啊，
was
不
reading
是
this book?
不是按这个，我是按这个。
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be?
我们去找一下 Flora 好了，看他有没有要说话。Hello，
Half the room is a big open window.
I don't know if you can call it an open window. It's more like the sudden absence of wall.
That's the only door in and out of the room.
被踹开的那一道门。
It's also on the floor.
Sure is. guessing it's not supposed to be down there.
那我们来问问看，他要不要说什么
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
他还是不讲话啊？哈
I really thought she was gonna say something there.
这不是他有兴趣的东西吗？
Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general?
都不讲话，都不讲话哎 ，Why？ 超级不讲话哎，我保持沉默，
What do you know about Penny?
不
I
讲
can't。really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know.
嗯，
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
就是不讲，就是不
Always spoke to
讲。
Hawkshaw.
OK
Assume she
OK，
didn't get anything out of you either.
守
I
口
bet
如
that
瓶，
really ticked her off.
一定气死老婆。OK OK。哦，可以啊，还可以听诶。
It's piano music.
嗯哼，听完听完。嗯，没了吗？哦，还有。换一卷。嗯，脚步声。
Weird.
这是什么声音？歌声，在水里的声音。
It's someone humming a tune.
嗯，但是旁边的声音是什么？背景音。是 Freya 自己在唱歌吗？哦。问他一下。
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Okay.
I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective. Is that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate
然后我们在这边拿着它跑来跑去，一直问人
I
家。
thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know
失约
why?
了。
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
OK。
All right, you got your wish.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion. 1 old wooden bookcase.
Yep.
25 dry old books.
Mm-hmm.
4 lit candles.
So what?
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing the problem?
密码画在另外一张纸上。去看一下别的地图，看有没有发生什么事情。然后我绳子还没断掉哎，太好
That's the
了
little。boat we used to cross the lake. It's the only way on or off the island.
What a comforting thought.
It's a bird bath. Is that just rainwater? Looks a little weird.
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune. Doot, 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 doot.
Please don't do that.
OK， 没什么改变。
It's a stone carving. Wonder how it got cracked.
I think it's supposed to look like that. It's an egg.
I'm still not sure about this thing.
Should we take another look?
就看看吧，看看美式的，看一下。图案好多哦。那个是什么？感觉是一个什么雕像的摆放方式之类的。这跟鸟有关，那这个是跟钢琴有关，这跟红唇、铃铛。OK，
Let's come back later.
It's fine。好，我看，我觉得我好像开一半房间了，我怕我玩的太快。今天先到这里好了，现在感觉快开了一半的地图，我们下次再来开另外一半。哦，不过人物关系，好像有点复杂欸。OK。啊，不知道我们这什么？等一下有一个红心哎。
There's a heart engraved in the tree.
哎呦，有人偷磕哦。
I didn't know people actually did that.
PPFF.
哦，那个把 Penny 跟那个 Beach Fellow， 哎呦，偷磕小爱心在这哦，小情侣，嘿嘿，抓到。OK， 他们还是没有要把这放回去的意思。人物的，来看下人物关系图。嘿，这个是什么？可疑之处吗？哦，还会有还可以看行踪哦，有人物关系图，还有行踪可以看，不错哎。它是移动到这边去，可疑之处。他从图书室出来，然后直接上那个波拉塔。 他从花园，他跟废子从花园上去，后来才来的人。第一发现者，算是啊，扣除弗罗拉的话，关系有点复杂。好，那今天就先玩到这，下次再继续先开一下新房间吧，然后看再来解什么。好，就先这样啦，拜拜。